live for Friday, May 7th, 2021. Put
the cogs into the box and then I've got another load.
After a while, my arms will get tired and then this job will blow.
But I could be
Replaced by a machine that does my work in half the time.
but I don't know
Where I'd go, 'cause I prefer putting cogs into the box, and now I've got another load.
only just a few more hours and then I'm free to go. But I can't cease questioning if I really have a home. It makes me sick to think of it, 'cause I prefer
Light screen felt is hanging from the wall. We stocked up on all the alcohol. Gonna get streaming for folks. I'll play games before I tell a bunch of jokes. The green screen dress to celebrate St. Pat. The green screen dress, the chroma keys like that. The green dress, oh let's lift a brew. Toast the green screen dress, cheers to neon hue. Neon hue.
Let's mining game where we can swing some pits. Let's strike diamonds, attach them to some sticks. Folks ain't here for singing, they wanna watch us play. Let's give them all a show for St. Patty's Day.
The green screen dress to celebrate St. Pat. The green screen dress, the chroma keys like that. The green dress, oh let's lift a brew. Toast the green screen dress, cheers to neon hue. Neon hue.
Can we start my craft show? Can you say howdy, y'all? All three chats are waiting for your draw.
Can I get set up, dear? Fighting OBS will initiate inebriation. Cheers, y'all. Green screen dress. The green screen dress to celebrate St. Pat. The green screen dress. It chroma keys like that. The green dress. Oh, let's lift a brew. Toast the green screen dress. Cheers to neon hue. Neon hue. The green screen dress. The green screen dress. Neon hue. The green screen dress. The green screen dress. The green screen dress. The green screen dress. With a green glass screen, placing blocks per hand, it's the hills extreme. Have you ever seen a Yo's expand? Grown and shown up with your demands, yeah. Everybody subscribe, Sean Hills is here to promote his bro live. Placing blocks all over the place, all powered by a vegan with jump boost and haste, brother. I'll watch him let's play and excavate with Joe, all the views I'll say it.
Binge watch, HermitCraft. Binge watch, HermitCraft. Binge watch, HermitCraft. Joe. Go binge watch, Joe.
go binge watch, go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch, Joe. Joe. Stream it. Fill in your gaps, check live feeds and load up HermitCraft. Watch it on any size screen. Back it up to clone redstone machines just building. With dry concrete powder, wetting it down for a much smoother towel. Cause on this tube there's only one server. The whitelist is closed, so don't inquire further. Neighboring players compete on their stores. HermitCrafters you love with improv rapport, you just binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Viewers, you better click subscribe because today we're building that hype. Comment, your praises don't fail. Sean Hill's on a roll with HermitCraft details. Singing out loud the way it should be sung with the natural sound that you like for fun. You know it's live now like a HermitCrafter. Read the description, tweet about it after. The hour of the Hermit is nigh. Churning out videos y'all will like. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Joe. Go binge watch, 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 Joe. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream.
Lay your head down and dream.
Lay your head down and dream.
Lay your head down and
Just
dream.
let your mind flow downstream. Sprawl out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. Welcome, everyone, to an evening of magic and wonder here on the HermitCraft Season 7 server. We are just gathering a bit of experience that we might need as we embark on today's base improvements. I ended up splitting the episode up because I was kind of thinking that the rest of the kind of lush garden look I was going to give to the cave should be at the end of episode 79, but I realized I wanted to do more with both the Cleo forest and the cave bit. So I started messing around with some of the replay mod stuff from Cleo's forest area and realized I'm gonna make this more of a whole thing. We are gonna immediately turn our music and sounds back. Where is it? So if we have any of those Endermen mad at us, we'll hear it. But yeah, okay. What is up? The void. It surrounds us all. Clearly, I was gonna say I want to look straight up, but I'm worried that monsters are gonna like be in my eye line when I sweep the crosshair. But yay, that was fine. That was okay. So, we already started working on that Cleo Forest thing yesterday when we were gathering these 4 shulkers full of leaves. Now, they're not all technically full of leaves, but they're pretty close. A couple things that we need to do, though. Somewhere, I had a whole bunch of wheat that we can use to breed cows. And I need to find that, and I need to breed my cattle another round while I do work. Oh, here it is. We're going to go breed the cattle again while we gather more saplings for the Clio Forest, because we might need some leather for, what do you call those? Map holders? I kind of want to do a big map holder inside of here. So tonight's stream is going to be pretty chill, just a lot of resource gathering, you know. Yeah, so we got to go breed the cattle over here to get the leather for the maps, or the map holders. Because we've got about 21 of those map holders now, and that's not going to be enough realistically for the area we want to cover. So, here we go. La da 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 dee dee da. Yeah, we rewatched Scott Pilgrim versus the World the other day, partially because there's that new Scott Pilgrim versus the World re-release on the Nintendo Switch, and so my daughter and I have been playing that beat 'em up game for the Switch. And she was like, "Oh, I want to watch this movie." And I'm like, "I don't know if this movie is really great for your age group, but and it's not a great movie for 8-year-olds." I'm gonna say it was. I'm surprised she sat through it. But she liked the music. But yeah, she was just kind of like, why are all these people so terrible? Why don't they break up with each other? Like, why don't they fix their problems? And it's like, yeah, that's what the movie is about, is people being bad at knowing how to treat each other well in relationships. But, oh boy. But yeah, so I've got a bunch of this Scott Pilgrim versus the World music in my head. I've had that song by Clash at the Demon Head, the one that's like, son of a gun, son of a son, you thought you won, bum, bum, bum. Friend of a friend, friends till the end. I don't know the words, but like that one. I got that stuck in my head, for some reason. But anyway, I thought it was funny when the movie ends, my daughter is just like screaming at the TV, "Why is there a door in the middle of nowhere?" And I'm like, it's not the middle of nowhere. It's Toronto. It's a very major city. She's just like, but why is it there in Toronto? And I'm like, But yeah, okay, don't yell in all caps. It's against the rules. Okay. So, hey, thank you, Ace Baby, for the 5, who says, just popping in for a bit. Have a nice day night, everyone. Well, thank you very much. That is our first tip of the evening. That puts us 15 away from our next face camera expansion. Fun fact, I forgot to change into my tank top earlier, so I've got a teal t-shirt on. We'll see how well it chroma keys. Serena Rice says, I saw that Toronto tweet out of context and was like, Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of movies set in Toronto. Like, although one of my favorite TV shows is set in Saskatchewan, I think. Like an hour outside of Regina. Or it might be Regina, I'm not sure. Although, yeah, and one of my other favorite TV shows is also set in Canada, Slings and Arrows. Slings and Arrows is so good. Excuse me. A lot of movies and shows are filmed in Vancouver, but they're not set in Toronto. It's Regina? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's a Little Mosque on the Prairie. I was thinking, so I like religiously themed sitcoms or movies. Like And it doesn't have to be a particular religion. Like, I really like the show Rev, which is about a, what do they call the Church of England over there? I guess an Anglican minister, who gets moved from a country parish to the inner city. That's a fun show. I like Little Mosque on the Prairie, which is about a city imam comes to a place an hour outside of Regina, which is in the middle of nowhere in Canada. And in that one, they're actually renting the event space from the Anglican Church because the Anglican Church's attendance is so low they don't need event spaces anymore. And so it's like this young city imam hanging out a lot with the Anglican priest, just kind of talking about the challenges that they're running into with their different flocks. I haven't seen Vicar of Dibley, but I've heard good things. It sounds like the sort of thing I would enjoy. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, even if it's not, my background, it's interesting seeing things from that point of view. But yeah, so I was thinking earlier today, it would be really cool to have a TV show. I've been thinking, this is something I keep coming back to, is there's this whole thing, in the Bible about, newborn Jesus is taken by his parents into Egypt for a few years because King Herod is going to have the family killed. And so they have to go lay low in Egypt. And eventually they come back after Herod dies. But I've thought, there's all sorts of really cool TV show concepts you could do about immigrant on the run Joseph, Mary, and baby Jesus. And I came up with the idea for a comedy earlier today where, okay, so you got to keep in mind, Joseph is very talented as a carpenter, presumably. But, he came to Jerusalem for this census, and he didn't bring his tools with him, right? So, they've got some traveling money, but they can't go home, so they have to flee to Egypt, right? So, but they just had 3 kings show up and dump some gold, frankincense, and myrrh on them. So you could do a whole TV show about them, it's a fish out of water thing, about them going to Egypt and having to take the money, or take the gold that they got from the kings and maybe trade off the frankincense and myrrh in order to buy the space and tools to build a new woodworking shop. But, they'd be in a foreign country where all the customs are weird and stuff like that. Presumably, there's some, Jewish expat community, whatnot, that they could link up with. But, a lot of their neighbors and stuff would be Egyptian. The customers would be Egyptian. They would be looking for Egyptian styles of furniture and stuff that Joseph wouldn't be familiar with, or he would have to learn fast. So it's they've got enough money to get by at the beginning that it's not oh no, it's not this, oh no, we're completely screwed thing. But it's okay, we got to get this business off the ground because, we can't live off this king gold forever. And they're also, presumably, laying low. So it's got, you could do a very, 60s, 80s sitcom-y vibe to it. I think it's funny if the audience can hear Jesus cracking jokes, but none of the other characters can hear him. Maybe Mary replies to what he's saying, incidentally, because, they're, attuned to some degree. But yeah, I was thinking the name of the show would be Shop Like an Egyptian, as in, wood shop. But, it's kind of a sequel to Perfect Strangers. What are we talking about? Oh, an idea I had for a sitcom. I have terrible sitcom ideas. I also thought that this would be a great premise for a Doctor Who episode, a Christmas episode of Doctor Who, where, because presumably Herod at this time was killing all babies and families that matched the description that he had of Joseph, Mary, and Jesus. you could set an episode in Egypt of Doctor Who where there's all of these immigrant families rushing over from Judea, like single mom, or not single mom, but like mom, dad, and one baby, one newborn. And so like Doctor Who never actually has to meet the biblical Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, because presumably they'd all be using fake names anyway. But so it could be implied though that like, throughout the episode as he's running into these different families, and I don't know, like there's also aliens there because it's Doctor Who, so it's like, that's interesting. The Pharaoh replaced his royal guard with these automatons that were a gift from a foreign king. Yeah, he says he's from Siam, and the Doctor's just like, yeah, these automatons aren't from Siam. That's a fancy word for Thailand, and in this millennia, Thailand isn't producing robots with laser spears. Right? This would be a really cool Doctor Who thing. This would be a really cool Doctor Who thing. Excuse me. So yeah. And you could even have a joke about, wait, so did the aliens really build the pyramids? It's like, no. They were consultants or whatever. Or but they love to visit them as a tourist thing. They think they're hilarious. Excuse me. Had too much caffeine too quickly. Carbonation is killing me. Meatball Plays Tips 2, who says, please sing the Doctor Who theme, please, man. Well, that puts us 13 away from the next face camera expansion. So, I'll sing a mashup of the Doctor Who theme and a song from ABC's, now Disney's, I suppose, Doug, which was Nickelodeon's Doug back in the day. E-I-E-U-E-U, killer tofu. Ooh-ee-oo. Yeah, that's all the Doctor Who I'm doing. We don't have a PlayStation here, TTV. We don't really use commands either. Don't boss robots around. It's your free time. Oh, I'm glad that the baby chipmunk you took in is doing well. Happy Winery Day. Okay. Welcome, Malona Lee, but you don't need to yell in all caps. Not cool. It's against the rules. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Welcome, NJ Coffee Junkie. Welcome, Mahi's Zero, with your Doctor Who emoji in the Discord chat. NJ says, I'd watch that. Sorry, NJ, I didn't see if you posted that when I was talking about the sitcom idea with wisecracking baby Jesus, or the Doctor Who episode with the alien Egyptian city guard, or palace guard. Happy Park Day to you, a lot of orange. Hey, congratulations to Omni Gaming, who writes, glad I could come wind down with you in the chat tonight. My wife and I bought a house and graduated with our master's degrees today. That is really cool. Congratulations to your family. Lear, we're actually not collecting wood. We're collecting saplings. The wood is incidental. But a lot of it is that we're killing time while the cows over here grow up. We need to go... We're in the process of breeding a lot of cattle, and this is something to do nearby. So it's not like, oh no, we urgently need so many saplings. It's, well, we need to breed a bunch of cows. And what's something we can do near the cows to keep them loaded? Well, we need some saplings anyway. Might as well go feed the cows again, type of thing. It's one of those kind kind of cycles of productivity. Okay. Should probably head back somewhere for nighttime. Okay. Okay, yep, if you're don't post your age. If you're under 13, Twitch and YouTube require I ban you. That's their policy, not mine. So, saying, as a response to breaking a rule, I'm 8, what do I know? It means come back in 5 years, after you've had 5 more years to read the rules. Okay, I do random stuff. Still, don't post your age, because it encourages other people to post their age. Alrighty. Well, congrats on lining up your vaccination for tomorrow, Luke. That'll be nice to have taken care of. Fenritter in Flower says, I'll get my 2nd dose on Sunday. Awesome. Good for you. Glad to hear that folks are getting taken care of. Hey, welcome that one, Connor, who says, I just finished my 2nd semester of college 5 minutes ago. Awesome. Yeah, it's so exciting. Like, May is always such an exciting time for folks, because there's so many life changes going on and things. But I am doing well, Sandranism. I always forget how many apples these things drop. I was not expecting to pick up so many apples, but here we are. Pick up sapling apple time. Pick up sapling apple time. So, how long do the cows take to grow up? Because I don't want to go harvest the cows until all the babies are grown up, so I don't accidentally kill the wrong ones. Yeah, John Popper, we're still setting up the stream. We're just gathering saplings at this point. Golden apples in my future. I don't know, maybe. I got the gold, I got the apples. Don't know what I'm waiting for. Okay. Bezalis says, graduating college on Zoom is interesting. In some places, it's probably a lot cooler than sitting in a hot field. Or a quad, as they like to call them. Quadrangle. They take 20 minutes to grow. Okay. Because that's kind of like... That's part of the reason we're doing this so inefficiently, because I just kind of need to keep the cows loaded. And they're nearby here. Welcome, Cat and Girl. Lovely carapace tonight. Okay. Let's go ahead and take care of this one. I don't know why I switched these out here. Actually, what I probably should do is put all of these but one down there. There we go. Now I can know that I'm on my second stack. Well, glad you're joining us, Sondrism. What am I feeding the cows to keep them loaded? Oh, you know, just sour mash. Whatever. Oh, I'm realizing that's part of why that I didn't just dump that, because I need to be able to place new ones. Howdy, Leo. Glad you could join us on the Discord. Welcome to Lynchburg, indeed. I was so disappointed when Badger Spanner was visiting for that March St. Patrick's Day stream last year. We were going to go do the Jack Daniels tour, and because of COVID, because Badger flew in right before everything locked down for COVID, we were going to go do the Jack Daniels tour, and I pull up their website that morning, and it's like, yeah, they are not doing it. And I'm like, well, that's an abundance of caution. I wonder if George Dickel's still doing their tour. So we checked the George Dickel website, and they're like, yeah, we're still open. We got some new policies, but come on down. And, like, so we drive down to the George Dickel distillery, and when we get there, in, like, the 90 minutes it took to drive there from Nashville, they were like, oh, we decided our new policies were insufficient, and we're just closing. No tours. So it's like, womp womp. Praxius says, I'm related to the owners of Lynchburg Winery. Oh, awesome. But, yeah. I'm looking forward to being able to take guests to Jack Daniels and George Dickel for tours again. Because those distillery tours, I mean, I've been on them several times. Because that's where we always take people from out of town, like even when I was a kid. And everybody always wants to go. But, like, they're good tours. They hire good entertainers. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. That one, Connor. Oh, it's an invite-only server, and I did not receive an invite. Why aren't you on the Third Life server, Connor? I don't see your name on the YouTube. Yeah, Badger Spanner did get to see Walmart that day, at least. So, that was something. I only go into Walmart, like, every 3 to 5 years. But, like, I had been told, like, if somebody is visiting from England, you gotta take them to Walmart. Oh, so so that one, Connor, you turned down your invite because you only play Minecraft once per month. Got it. Well, the thing is, I can't even give somebody a tour of Walmart because it's like I haven't been here. Like, when I was, like, in high school, we would go, I don't know, a couple times a month for shopping and stuff. But, like, now that I live in the city, it's like, why would I? So, it's like, This is Walmart. I don't know anything about it. It's kind of American. This is why I try to take people to places I'm familiar with, so I can actually be a good tour guide. Okay, so up we go. Yeah, we didn't go to Costco because apparently they have Costco in England. Or wait, maybe we did go to Costco, but like incidentally? I don't remember. Either way, Costco was not a tourist destination. Jubilees 1 says, how long until the stream is set up? I don't know. We're still just kind of gathering materials and stuff. Yeah. I've actually, yeah, I forget where it was. There was one time I went to my bank and I needed to cash a check or something. And they're like, I'm sorry, your photo ID is expired. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm on my way there after this because it's like my birthday. And the bank person's like, well, I know that it just expired like yesterday or whatever, but you need to have a valid, you need to present a non-expired form of photo ID. And I'm like, here's my Costco card. It's good for another 3 years. And they're just like, this is not a valid form of photo ID. And I'm like, but it's not expired. That plus the other one should be good, right? Like, it's clearly me. And like the manager was like listening to this escalating situation and kind of came over and looked at both IDs and was like, yeah, this is just let him cash his check. It's like, this is clearly him. And I'm like, I've got a Zoom membership here. Like, it's got my name on it, but no photo. Like, I've got a wallet full of cards. Here's my Arboretum membership. Like, they all have my name on them. Here's the credit card that your bank issued me. I guess it's technically a debit card because I don't have a credit card. But here's the debit card that y'all issued me with my name on it. Like, please let me cash this birthday check. Like, oh. Is it a problem when your photo ID is clean shaven and now you have a massive beard? Not at all, because we wear masks everywhere now. And so I look exactly like my photo ID, at least where the eyes are. So I'm good. I look more like my photo ID now that we're all wearing masks all the time than I did before. Let's take the sticks. Brain Boy, stream will be set up when we're done collecting all the leaves. We're waiting for the cows to grow up. We bred a bunch of cattle earlier. Yeah, I could pull up my Twitter. It's like, here's my very high-ranking Twitter and YouTube and all that stuff. Have a good night, Jarinder. Sleep well. Lay your head down and dream. Jubilee, that hole in the ground is where I've got my spider spawner, my zombie spawner, and my skeleton spawner. Excuse me. Too much carbonation. Usually I would cut my Sundrop with orange juice, but I was kind of in a hurry earlier, and I didn't, so now it's like too much carbonation at once. Hey, though, Connor, too, thank you for the 5, who says, my son was rocking out to all the music at the start of the stream. He loved the songs. Awesome! Well, thank you very much, though, Connor. That puts us 8 away from the next Face Gamer expansion. I'm glad that my music can bring a little bit of joy into the world. It's one of those things, it's a lot of fun making that stuff. Yeah, there's a great scene in the movie 29th Street where the guys, two of the characters... So the movie 29th Street takes place over the course of, like, 28 years. And it's about growing up in a neighborhood in New York City that's super tight-knit. And also the events of the first New York State lottery drawing. And there's a scene where... it's like one of the first scenes when they switch from, like, the kid actors to the adult actors. And they go into the neighborhood pawn shop, and they're talking to, like, the shop owner. And he's, like, greets them. He's like, Nikki, Sammy, so good to see you. How's your mother? And it's like, oh, you know, I forget what the guy's name is, but, you know, oh, you know, Artie, she's doing great. Anyway, I just, we're about to head out for the weekend. I just need to cash a check real quick. And the guy's like, oh, yeah, sure. You got your ID, right? And it's like, what? How? Nikki, Sammy, how's your mother? Where's your ID? What? Come on. Everything's a chore with this guy. I can't do the accents, but I still say everything's a chore about people after seeing that scene from that movie, because it's just like, because it's like we've seen, like, as these kids have been growing up, they've been interacting with this guy earlier in the movie. He's known them literally their entire lives, and he's asking for photo ID to cash a check. Sundrop and orange juice is delicious. But yeah, so that scene also is important because it sets up, like, how they buy the lotto ticket. That ends up important because the original New York State lottery had, like, 50 finalists or 25 finalists or something, and yeah, I feel like it's not too much of a spoiler to say that they bought the winning ticket because it's a movie based on a true story, and so if you were alive in New York at the time, you might have heard about it, but I don't know. But basically, you know, the idea is that in order to build hype for the first New York State lottery, they had, like, a initial drawing where they drew 25 tickets or 50 tickets or something like that for the finals. And so they were going to do the first New York State lottery finals and have this was in the 60s or 70s. Yeah, stop using commands, Grizzly. We don't have those here. So the thing is that when the people in the neighborhood found out that the ticket was one of the finalist tickets, all these different mob guys started trying to buy the ticket off of this young guy who's, like, in his 20s or something, because his dad was in a bunch of debt from gambling. And so it's like, you know, all these different mob guys are like, hey, I can take care of your dad's gambling debt. You know, that ticket loses, you know, next week. Then, you know, you got nothing, but, you know, we can, you know, make things right for a few grand right now, you know, on the chance that it's, you know, the actual winner. And, but yeah, it's like I said, it's based on a true story. It's written by the guy who it happened to. I don't even know if it's available for streaming anywhere. Like, it's one of those things, like, we got it on VHS when I was a kid. Yeah, it's called 29th Street. People are always like, oh, you mean Miracle on 34th Street? I'm like, no. It's about the New York State Lotto. Jude says, I tipped on PayPal. Oh, sorry, the alert has not come in yet. Let me... Well, the manual refresh isn't showing it either. But, here we go. If I go in here, I can see it. Let's see what it says. 1 second there. Yeah, the alerts tend to take a few minutes sometimes. But, yeah. So, I'm not ignoring you. I just didn't see it. But if I manually pull up the PayPal app, I can do a force refresh. If it... Oh, it crashed again. Yeah, 1 second. Woo! Okay. Well, we're waiting for the PayPal app to restart. Well, let's just keep going while we let that fix itself. But yeah, I did see... It's definitely there. It's just not showing me the information at the moment. Okay, so we will... Let's go get in the bed, and then I'll try the PayPal app again real quick. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so log in. That's weird. Is the rest of my internet still fine? Doesn't look like we're dropping frames on the stream. Okay, I'm going to give PayPal a few minutes, and then I'm going to come back to that. I'm sorry, but it's not showing me the message. Let's see. If I pull... I can go back to the alert that came in and just read what that said. No, that disappeared. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Friday night. They might be doing maintenance or something. Let's give them a minute to sort out their stuff. Technology. Oh, I do need to drop off this extra stuff. This is an ambush. Yeah, we're gonna ambush Cleo with a surprise forest. Any other hidden logs in here? I was gonna say crouching tiger, hidden logger, or wait, no, crouching logger, hidden sapling. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to go and put the logs up right now. I wonder if maybe this is a problem with my Wi-Fi. Let me switch my phone off of Wi-Fi for a second. Oh yeah, this is something with my network, not PayPal's. Well, that's always reassuring. Okay, so yeah. Yay, technology. Alrighty. Thank you very much to Meredith for the 18 who says, keep workshopping the Jesus sitcom. I see potential. I enjoyed today's video. Have a great weekend. Well, thank you very much, Meredith. We were 8 away from the next face camera expansion. That brings us $10 past. So here we go. It's time to expo. Oh, wait. No, it's time to say howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanded as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee-dee-dee. Oh, no, my shirt's visible. I wore the wrong shirt. I'm going to have to change when we do a hydration break. Am I on TikTok? No. Okay. So we can put the wood in here for now. Great, great, great. How are we? Let's grab some more rockets. Oh yeah, we gotta flip our green screen into our offhand too. Even though it's not chromaing my tank top properly. Boo. It's just one of those things like... I was like, I'm all set up. What am I missing? Nope. It's always something. Jude Thornton says, that was me. Thanks, Joe. I've tipped before via Super Chat, but didn't realize that YouTube takes a large cut. Oh, yeah. YouTube takes like 30 to 40%. Well, or sometimes it takes more. It depends on the currency conversion too. So like for currency conversions, they take extra. So the thing is, some people don't have PayPal, and like the fact that I make YouTube any money at all makes them more likely to talk to me if I run into a problem. So it's not bad for me that YouTube gets some money from my shows. But yeah, for large tips, I usually recommend people try to do that through PayPal. Okay. Dang it. Okay, we can't keep these here. That's not a viable option. Oh yeah, I should probably post. I'm realizing we've gotten the whole stream, and I haven't posted the PayPal link. PayPal.me/Joe Hills. There we go. Okay. So we've got more than 2 stacks at this point of these. It's not that people have gold allergies. Some people are allergic to the things that they use instead of gold. So like sometimes people won't make like jewelry actually out of gold. They'll make it out of something else that people are allergic to. So that's why you want to be careful, because it's like, oh no, this is fake gold, and now my skin is breaking out. I don't wear jewelry, so it doesn't really affect me. Do watches count? I don't know. I mean, I guess technically I have a metal watch, but I usually get like steel or aluminum for those. So. Julia says, sometimes it's actual gold, but there are impurities. That's what I'm saying, is the impurities are what get you. Watches are accessories, not jewelry. Got it. Okay, so I feel like we're doing pretty good here. The cattle are probably all growed up at this point, like the Rugrats. Okay, I'm not seeing any baby cows anymore. So we don't need... Hey, looks like we just got another tip via PayPal here for 5 from Tony Dale Tony. Thank you, Tony Dale Tony, for that. That puts us 5 away from our next face camera expansion. Appreciate it. Okay, so nom 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 nom. If it's classy enough, a watch counts as a piece of jewelry, says Room 219B. If it's serviceable, it's an accessory. A gold-plated watch, I think, is safe to label as jewelry. See, my watch is not pure gold, but it's also not really serviceable. Okay, so let's go ahead. Oh, let's get more bone meal. Hey, Nintendo fan, no real topic of conversation at the moment. We are just gathering stuff to go ambush Cleo. Did I leave any bushes up in the ship here? That seems like the sort of thing that would have gotten left in the ship. Or not bushes, saplings. Nope, sugarcane. Alas. Oh yeah, that actually is supposed to be down like that, isn't it? Yeah, this turned out pretty cool the way the old stairwell is here. You got the lanterns hanging there. That one should probably also be lit, but that's fine. Okay. So... got more bones, we got saplings. Wait, did I leave saplings down in these barrels here? No, that would have been nice. Ow, my body. Would have been clever of me to have done so. I think we need to refill this with lava, but the bees will get in there if we don't cover it with glass, too. Okay. Luke Mallon says, what is the most efficient way to throw money at Joe? Currently putting all my money into buying an apartment, but once we can, I want to show appreciation to the one streamer who I properly watch. PayPal.me/Joe Hills is the best method. There are definitely other ways. Patreon is great too. YouTube is fine. Like, honestly, I'm just one of those people. I get what I get, and I don't get upset. But yeah. If you have your choice, if you can use any of those, I prefer you use PayPal. But whatever works for you. Okay. Cool. Went to bed, sweet dreams, la la la. I knew I had more saplings in here. I was like, there's no way I pulled all of them. We definitely are holding on to those for later. Jungle sapling. I don't know if we want to use jungle saplings. Do I still have... Okay, yeah, I still have my helmet, so we can go back through the nether. Okay. And my body. So we need to go until we hit Cleo's tunnel, which is now labeled here. We're going to log out when we get to Cleo's base so that replay mod doesn't freak out, and then we'll start recording. But you know what? People are asking if we are done setting up the stream. Luckily, I've got a whole thing for that.
The usual streaming setup. let's make sure they're bright and gleam. Title and tweet, pour water, tank top and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause folding and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before lay our head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all, Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chess tools breaking. Pickaxe and poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. Then I'll click crafting quick, anvil time, enchant, pick, then I'll replace the books in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery, I know there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swears, not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode. I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
So there we go, taking down that setting up stream sign. We're going to go ahead and get ready for our first recording segment of the stream. Oh, that's right, we need to relog for replay mod. Thank you for reminding me, Brainboy9. I know I said that out loud so that y'all would tell me, and then you told me. I was going to do that during the song, but I forgot. Whoops. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. Hey, actually, before we start the recording, let's go ahead. I haven't actually hit the start recording button. Though Connor2 just rolled in here with 100 and says, Grow Hills. So thank you very much, Though Connor, for that. We were 5 away from our next Face Gamer expansion. So then 25 brings us to 2 expansions. 45 brings us to 3. 55 brings us to 4. Wait. Either way, it's 5 expansions, and then we're 5 away from the next one. That's how math works. I'm smart. I'm just gonna I know the end result. Well, even if I can't talk through it. So let's go ahead and process each of those face camera expansions now. Numero uno, grow, whoa, 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 whoa. So there we go. First face camera expansion. Okay, it is really killing me not having this tank top on. Let me change that real quick. I've got it over here somewhere. I have my glasses. This was a terrible idea. This is why we don't do quick changes on the show. Oh wait, we do quick changes on the show, but usually I keep the same underlayer. It's on backwards. It's choking me. Okay, there we go. Hair in my face. So that was number 1. Numero dos, expand, Joe. Do. Thank you, though, Connor, for that one as well. Numero tres, how about more face? Da. Okay. Each Nissan she. I didn't think of a rhyme for this one. But, you know what? Wait, actually, now that I'm doing the math, you've seen that money go straight to my head, but like Jacob Morley, these chains I've forged in life are about to begin pulling me down to the deep below. And the joust. Do. There's a joke to she being close to the word for death, sheen. So, I don't know, we brought it back around. I'm having fun. I hope y'all are too. Uh-oh. View details here. And then Numero cinco. Expand Joes. Lowering the Joe opacity now to 80%. And it looks like we just got a PayPal tip as well. Let's go ahead and check on that before we start our recording. Somebody said Jevin. Oh, howdy, Jevin. Sorry, I was busy putting my chains on. Okay, 30 from the O'Connor 2 that says, oops, forgot to use PayPal. Here's to cover the cut that Google took. So we'll put that 30 on there. That's very thoughtful of you. It's most appreciated. So that's going to give us 2 more face camera expansions real quick. So we are at 80% now, so the first one's going to drop us down to 70. Expand. Just 70% Joe opacity now. And now, here it comes. The most obnoxious Joe opacity. Expand. Just lowering that down to 60%. The most obnoxious Joe opacity. But luckily, though Connor got us $5 past the milestone, so we are only 15 away from the next face camera expansion. Also, we are about to turn off the face camera entirely, temporarily for this recording segment. So, let's see. Okay. Yeah, if I got a big @ symbol piece of bling, I could just put it on my existing chains. I don't need to go buy chains. That's always nice. Welcome, Samurai. Okay. Okay, so what are we doing? Face camera is off. Start recording. We're gonna disconnect and reconnect for replay mod purposes. Okay. Should we wait for the sun to set? Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Because let's see. I actually think. So I want to record like over here. Well, maybe from the top of this thing. I'm trying to figure out the angles on this stuff. Okay, so if we put that behind us. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. No, okay, so we'll come back here after the new day. Let's go to the B-dubs bedtime thing, Bedtopia. We're going to take off the helmets because they're not great for streaming anyway, or recording. Okay. So, let's see here. Helmet off. Leggings off. We're going to go back up to here. Hit that. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Okay. So, clear my throat. HermitCraft Season 7, Episode 80, Segment Alpha, Take 1. Action. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and we are back here at Zombie Cleo's Decked Out. No. Take 2. That's not what it is. Okay. And HermitCraft Season 7, Episode 80, Segment Alpha, Take 2, Action. Howdy, y'all. Let's see. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And today on the HermitCraft server, we are back here at Zombie Cleo's Hermit Zoo. We've been helping her out with this throughout the season. On last week's Hermits Helping Hermits, we planted all these little flowers you see behind me. We also started planting some trees around the outside of the zoo, so this whole landscape here didn't look completely barren. We pulled all the trees out for the great Iskal tree helping thing with Bernie, the tree eater, gobbler, I don't know. Whatever that robot was that nom-nommed on the tree branches and the leaves or whatever. We did all that. But now, this whole forest here was kind of wiped out. What I wanted to do was to help Cleo by planting a few extra leaves and maybe fixing that eyesore back there. You see that little demon on my shoulder that is that long train track? You know, we're not going to need to move another Ravager over here. Hopefully. It seems like the Ravager we have is still alive and kicking. Please don't kick me, Ravager. Yeah, there he is down there. He's having a good time. Like, we can just check on him whenever. Watch. Oh, wait. Yeah, see, he tracks us and everything. He's having a good time. Bye-bye. But, anyway, let's also turn the lava back on, because that's always fun. As you can see, from, like, different parts of the zoo, we've started planting trees on either side, and it looks a lot better where there are trees kind of poking out over the wall than where there are not. That forest over there, I actually took care of yesterday, and I'm pretty happy with the progress, but there's still a lot of gaps. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on some of those now. Time skip. And we are going to stop the recording, but we're going to hold on to this for replay mod purposes. So, face camera back on. So, don't go in the nether. Don't do anything crazy with loading other blocks. Let's move. We need to move the bed wherever we're going to be doing our work, so we don't load or unload chunks. Yeah, Discord chat's a little quiet tonight, but that's okay. It's Friday. People are starting to go out again now that they're vaccinated, making plans, seeing friends. I was really thinking that I would probably be continuing to do the Friday night streams through mid-June, but like it seems like so many people are already starting to make plans and stuff. Like that might be, I might be better serving people by doing some of these streams earlier. I'll have to figure this stuff out, but yeah, my plan is to still do 4 or 5 nights of streams a week at the 9 o'clock time once we're kind of more transitioning out of the COVID era. Because, like, I know that y'all want to get back out there and see friends and family. And, I mean, I know I do, too. So, what I would be doing is, like, instead of, like, a Friday night stream, doing a Friday 2 p.m. type stream. Like, the same time we do Hermits Helping Hermits on Mondays. But, yeah, we need to figure that out. Like I said, I was thinking that would be mid-June, but that might be early June. Or whenever. We'll figure that out. Okay. So, from a replay mod standpoint, the best thing that I probably should do is actually, since I didn't start planting the trees during that segment, we're going to disconnect and reconnect. Done. Reconnect. Okay, so with replay mod, you almost always want to work kind of directionally so the camera can follow your progress. So we're going to start kind of over here. And we're going to have, we're going to be planting the trees and sapling them. So the thing I realized is the saplings don't show up well on the replay mod flyover. You really, to have a good replay mod of foresting, you really need to be adding the trees as you go entirely, not just planting the saplings. And the other trips I made, I didn't bring enough bone meal to do that easily, and the results were lower quality as a direct consequence. But that's how we learn, you know. We try stuff and we see what works. Yep, we got some bees there. That's always fun. Okay. 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 Making sure that we're doing this right. Yeah, I don't want to have too many stutters where I'm like looking at chats and things in the middle of the time lapse. But luckily, the thing about speeding them up is that the inaction doesn't appear too blatant most of the time. Okay, so now you can plant a few of these here. Kind of come around this way. And bone meal this. Actually, the wall might need to extend here when she gets more andesite, so that's probably a bad choice for a immediate tree location. Okay. Dang it. There we go. Well, good luck with your graduation tomorrow, Serena. Congratulations on finishing... Oh, you're skipping. And posting pictures of your cat wearing the cat thing gown, because it's virtual. Well, either way, congratulations on finishing college. That's still a accomplishment. Okay. But yeah, welcome Panda Jamus readers. Yeah, these are barn-free bees for Cleo. I don't know that barn-free is like... Is that what she calls her bee thing? Her barn? That's too close to there. Okay. Okay. So the goal was to kind of see how much I could get done in one in-game day for this time lapse. And I feel like we got enough done that this is not a complete waste of everyone's time. Okay, that one doesn't want to grow. Now it's starting to get dark. Oh, I forgot to bring the bed with me. Dang it. Quick reminder, we are 15 away from the next face camera expansion. Okay, so we are going to disconnect now. We're going to let the replay file save. Click done. Okay. Replay viewer. Replay viewer. Click the thing. Pa 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 pa. Run, 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 run. Run, plant saplings. Woo. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Sapling, 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 sapling. So let's try putting this here-ish. So we're going to try and make this a 1 minute time lapse, which is actually kind of long. And then we'll bring this around to here. And that should add something. So let's see how this actually plays out if we speed it up. So I think I got the order that I worked on these in. So right now we're not tracing the camera. We're just checking the... We're actually more or less checking the final position of the camera. Drew Wendt, tips 15. He says, presto, expand. Okay, see, this is what we... This is what we... Wait. Somehow the camera ended up in there. But either way, Drew Wendt, tips 15, says, presto, expando. That brings us directly to our next face camera milestone. So here we go, leaving that most obnoxious face camera expansion size behind. Expand. Just do. Lowering the joke opacity now to 50%, putting us 20 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you. Okay, so I think that this is roughly what we want. We want to start here. Oh, you know what I did wrong is I didn't set this to the full 520. There we go. So there's me planting the saplings. We're still close enough that you can see them. You can see me bone mealing them. I'm adding some grass incidentally. Okay, wait, so here's the problem. We should probably actually be to that one already. So, boom, boom, boom. We're still tight enough on those that you can see them coming in. Now, we slowed down a lot here, partially because I didn't replace this one. So let's see how this goes, actually, from here. Tanner Blaze, thank you for the 10, who says, did Joe Hills ever play any Rock Band or Guitar Hero? Yeah, I've won, along with my friends, the Play on Con Rock Band competition several years in a row. We were on CBS 42 in Alabama back when we were doing, our band was James Tiberius Buffett and his Enterprising Young Men. We were doing a parody of Margaritaville about Play on Con. It was really fun. But yeah, we would do parody songs every year and frequently win the contest. So not only have I played Rock Band, but I have literally traveled to other states to win Rock Band competitions. Okay. So we might need to move that a little bit earlier too, because that would... Well, actually, hold on. So that, how far out do I come here? Maybe let's move this keyframe there. Yeah. Doing well, Crazy Chicken Productions. Thanks for asking. Okay, so like I feel like we came out too fast right until there. We needed to be there for that, but now I'm just running through. I like that the bumblebee is palling around. That's fun. The Ravager's there, so we got a little bit of action. Okay, but what we don't have. Well, actually, so but we actually come out this far. So maybe let's go ahead and kill this. So there's me running around. I'm putting a lot of things down. Planting the trees around. Bone meal in all saplings. It's all right. So it doesn't have to be this high up right here, but then if you're not already, if the camera's not already elevated there, like this part is going to be. Okay, that last bit needs to, yeah. Okay, here's what I'm thinking is we're going to pull that last one and move this one there. So let's see how this goes. Doing the whole thing. So it's nice and tight at the beginning. You can see the saplings. You can see me running around. Bill Connor 2 says, I've literally traveled to other states to participate in jazz band competitions. That's probably not as cool sounding. Yeah. Honestly, it's probably a lot cooler than playing a Xbox game with electric guitars or like toy guitars. But yeah. No, that's awesome. Okay. Yeah. So this looks good as a first pass here. And I'm probably gonna have to I'm probably gonna have to speed this up when I actually do it, but having extra frames early is easier. So yay. Cool. So we'll let that render for a minute. Let's see, is there anything else going on? Clickwell Raiders, welcome. Yeah, we are currently playing with a replay mod. Trying to make the magic happen here. Okay. I should probably pull up the hydration break list. I was thinking while I run this, I will take my evening hydration break. So let's see who we need to thank today. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Okay, that was... Okay. So let's see. Gripmonger had requested lines, so why don't we go ahead and play that. Here we go. Be right back, folks.
Power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all downtown. Lines of connection, communication, not the borders of boundaries that slice and dice a nation. Divided by the chalk lines of disreputable history, past failures are laid out as we shrug with absent mystery. Those bodies left behind us while we amble on ahead, fearful of the wrong things from newspapers unread. Before I tell you what to do, or you try to tell me, let's all see what's been done and where we could have been. By knowing what's before us, the path might clear ahead, and focus on new obstacles uncharted by the dead. metro line from across the city. Maybe we'll all raise our glasses soon. They say across the fence line the grass is always butcherous, but we're not corralling cattle, fearing rainbows about the murders. When we look out past dividers, we're unsurprised to see more folks erecting fences, becoming detainees. Before I worry about you or you worry about me, let's all dwell on ourselves, we're the private enemy. Becoming who we're meant to, virtuous and creative. We won't dread the different, the strange or unrelated. A power line to convey certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us home, to bring us home.
Welcome back, everyone. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee. We just completed our hydration break. Let's go ahead and see how that time lapse turned out. We're going to go ahead and browse our OBS video source over to there. And, okay, let me get my face out of the way. That turned out all right. I mean, it looks reasonable to me. Don't worry, I'm still here. The bee flying around is great. It really adds a lot. Oops. Dang it. Stupid head ducking, hitting the thing. Okay. I could technically get rid of the night falling element, but seems like it's fine. Okay, cool. So we're going to turn that off. Whoops, not that. That. This can stay. And we are 10 away from our next face camera expansion. Alrighty. So, exit replay. Ba-da-da-da, do-do-do, do-dee, bum-ba-dum, ba-dum, dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Ah, it's late. Please don't creeper me. Let's fly away before any creepers get us. Because there could have been creepers all over there. That would have been very undesirable. Okay, so we do still have a bunch of birch that I have not planted. We also want to pull this railroad. So we have two options kind of with this. What I kind of want to do is just obscure it. Yeah, you know what? Let's maybe talk about that. Okay. So maybe if we just plant trees along this ridge here, we don't have to rip the railroad out. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and, let's do our next recording segment. Face camera off. HermitCraft Season 7, Episode 80, segment Bravo, Take 1. And helmet off. And actually, let's go back to this ridge here for this. And action. It took less than one in-game day to kind of get that little forest in shape, so I was thinking, okay, next I'll rip out this railroad. But what if we don't have to rip out this railroad? What if we just plant trees in front of this railroad? It's only an eyesore because you can see it, right? What if we just simply make it harder to see? You know, I think that's part of why Corrales built this really high wall here, so you wouldn't be able to see that thing. And it's just, actually, it's like designed to be precisely out of view from here. But like, Cleo is going to want to start connecting this part of the zoo to that part of the zoo. So as she like builds some sort of connector trail here, that thing is going to be super visible. Unless we plant a bunch of trees on this ridge along here. If we plant the trees down here, they'll be too low. Like, here, let's do some example trees real quick. So here's an example tree. It's probably not going to be tall enough. Nope, not tall enough to block that. But, you know, we've actually even got... Let's bust out the birch saplings for this. Because the birch saplings have a little bit of dark coloration in their bark coloration. You know, which means that they will even further kind of camouflage the kind of railroad there. See, look at that. That color just blends right in. Boom. We're playing on easy mode here on the HermitCraft server. Actually, we're playing on hard mode. But through the use of like a decade of Minecraft experience, we're making it look easy. HermitCraft, we make it look easy. Yeah, that sounds plausible. That sounds like the sort of thing that we might do. We might make things appear to look easy. Yeah, so we kind of add a few lines of these, I figure. Kind of some further back, closer to this ridge here, as well as some that are going to be more forward here, kind of aligned with that one. And, I mean, we can throw some other ones kind of in the middle, too, you know. And on the whole, that'll give us this appearance of a nice little grove, of trees. I'm probably going to need to rip out these red flowers eventually, but you know what? It's fine for now. Okay. So, let's just kind of roll back down this way. And how's that train track looking? Not quite as visually distinct. Hey, that's progress. You know, it's progress when the railroad first shows up, and then it's progress again when the railroad first gets camouflaged. We are just hitting every side of the Industrial Revolution here on the HermitCraft server today. And luckily we have some more bone meal, so let's go ahead and take care of that now. Time skip. Okay, so... here's what we're going to do next. Is behind those trees here, we're going to plant a row of these so that their treetops are going to be kind of interfering between the branches of those. Does that make sense? But we don't want them on the same level. Okay. Dang it. You probably don't want to get suffocated inside that tree there, pig. Just as a quick side note. Ah, I'm out of bones. Did I leave a whole bunch of bones underneath? Let's go check. Ow, my body. I would prefer not to be killed by colliding with things. And yet, the decisions I make don't really reflect that in an active way. Okay. Let's see, is our composter still running? Although, the composter, if it is running, might be feeding into the machine there. Did I? Nope. It's running. I hadn't hooked that back up yet, fortunately. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't have left any bone meal here because I would have just fed it into the machines. Anyway. What? Did you fall? Don't fall. Okay, well, you know, just hang out down here for now. Ow. Now I fell. Okay, so we're gonna stop recording and turn the face camera back on for a little bit. Alrighty, and we are currently 10 away from our next face camera expansion. Once again, tips are always welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills. Okay. Or by YouTube Super Chat, too. That is also an option. Okay. Golden carrot, yay! Glad you're enjoying the community, Sly Fox Stordson. Okay. Bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum bum. Bum ba da ba dum ba dum bum bum. Doo doo. Oh, is it? No good, it's not night. It's just the sky here is busier than it was. Dee 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 doo. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Will this one grow if it's next to there? Okay, cool. Yay. So if I'm Cleo and I'm over here, yeah, that definitely obscures that a lot better. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about that then. I am also kind of like, well, maybe I should gather more saplings and plant more. But this does kind of get us to a kind of minimum viable product here. Ooh. Is that ready now? Okay. Well, let's see. No proselytizing in the stream. That's gonna be a quick ban. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Well, folks, one of the highlights of my weekend is about to start in about 30 seconds. Mystery Pinball Theater 3000, Manu Smith's incredible combination of pinball and interactive joke writing competition, is about to start. If you haven't caught it the last few weeks, I've been rating Manu every Friday because it's the coolest thing on Twitch, in my opinion. I am not exaggerating. The work he has put into this back-end thing. Although, hey, first off, 10 just rolled in from Case Walker. Thank you, Case, who says, a tenor in Tennessee. That puts us evenly at our next face camera expansion, so let's just go ahead and expand. But yeah, every week now, I look forward to hopping on Mystery Pinball Theater 3000 and making some jokes and stuff with the crowd there. Some of y'all have joined us there in previous weeks. But yeah, it's really cool. If you see Mystery Science Theater 3000, basically what this guy did was he wrote code to let people in the Twitch chat make jokes over movies and public service announcements and then vote on who has the best jokes. spoiler alert, I usually do pretty good because I'm funny as heck. So this is, my plan was to stream tonight until he starts. He starts usually around 11-ish, and he's a few minutes early tonight compared to usual, but that cuts both ways because some nights he runs late. So I'm going to go ahead, and we are going to raid Mystery Pinball Theater 3000. This is not a, hey, I got to go to bed raid. This is a, I'm done with my stream for the night. I'm going to grab a beer. I'm going to crack some jokes. I'm going to hang out with y'all and watch, in my opinion, one of the best shows on Twitch. So I hope that some of y'all stick around and check this out, because it is legitimately one of the coolest things on Twitch. I'm learning so much from his behind-the-scenes tech stuff, too. Like, my stream is going to be better because of Manu Smith. So, here we go. Raid and Manu. Say howdy, y'all. Joe Hills Raid here. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do-do-do-do.